Joining us now is Jason Kelly, Ginkgo Bioworks co-founder and CEO. His company just received a $1.1 billion federal loan for pandemic-related work. The company is a CNBC disruptor, number 44 on this year's list. I remember last time you were on, Jason, we had about 5 or 6 minutes, and we finally figured out what Ginkgo Bioworks actually is up to. So I don't want to have to go through that again. So I'm going to try to, maybe you can summarize it easily, but you're, I guess, trying to automate your systems and your platforms, which sometimes use cells to actually make genetic material or biologic material, and you're trying to adapt it to being able to expedite the manufacture of nucleic acids for whether it's Pfizer or Moderna, or I guess even DNA vaccines, you would do that too. So any type of, you'd like to expedite the way it's manufactured now, giving the raw materials for that manufacture. Is that what you're doing with the $1.1 billion?
Yeah, that's one of the two areas. Yeah, and the simple way to think about Ginkgo, Joe, it's sort of you did biology back at MIT, right? So you remember being at the lab bench working by hand. We'd take all that, and then the labs behind me moved out onto robotics and automation, and it's general purpose, kind of like a Amazon data center. Right, you could use it to stream movies, or you could use it to run a hospital website. Same servers, same idea with our infrastructure. And back in March, we pointed it at COVID.
What type of raw material? So the way that Moderna and Pfizer are going to manufacture the messenger RNA right now, what does that look like? Yeah. And I guess this is one of the areas you're talking about. The other is probably for testing, which is similar because you're testing nucleic acids again. So, what are you trying to do for them that would be better than what they do right now in terms of the raw materials for the vaccine?
Yeah, and those are the two big categories. It's vaccine manufacture and then classroom testing. And so for the vaccines, the key challenge here is these are mRNA vaccines. It's a new type of vaccine. We're going to need 600 million doses for the U.S. Everyone needs to get 2. And then ultimately, there's 8 billion people on the planet. These need to be manufactured at huge scale, and it's a new they haven't been built out to this scale previously because it's a new class of vaccine. So we're helping with optimizing how you make the DNA and also producing the enzymes to turn it into RNA. And that's essentially some of the work we did with Moderna earlier this year, and we are working with other companies too.
So you're optimizing it. You're not reinventing the wheel.
Right. We're not looking to produce them. We're looking to make it so that a tank produces more vaccine per tank so we can get more doses quickly rather than actually doing the manufacturing ourselves. That'll be done by the companies. And then on the other side, it's really focusing on classroom testing.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.